Hey, what's up guys? Brian here, Brian's Lawn Maintenance. Alright, so today's video we're going to be talking about making phone calls and confirming all of the sheets that have come in from the last couple of weeks. So as you guys can see right here, we got all my customer inquiry forms. A lot of you guys have been taking screenshots of that video that I did and making your own templates, which is awesome. That way you can get a good litmus and pulse for all of our customers out there for any kind of services they want going into the season, right? So what I'm doing today is making a bunch of phone calls off of those sheets, confirming what I got in, and then some of them taking the opportunity to upsell a few of them on any services that I think would be beneficial for them, or stuff that they had expressed interest on the season before, or just through conversation talking with them. So I always appreciate people who do videos like this, just kind of like tutorial or how-to and just kind of real-time type videos where you can actually use this in your business. I'm 2 phone calls in. I'm populating people in Yardbook as I go. So I just wanted to show you guys me just making a couple phone calls. Now I will tell you this, if they do pick up, I have to turn the camera off because I can't record anybody, you know what I mean, with all the laws out there nowadays. You can't record phone calls unless the other party knows. I'm not going to answer or ask that on the phone call. As you can imagine, hey, do you mind if I use this for training purposes? They're going to be like, Brian, what are you talking about? So, and I don't want to weird anybody out, but I will leave all my voicemails and just basically show you guys how I'm doing a little bit of my workflow today. This is just going to be a puzzle piece. It's not going to be like the total answer for you guys, but let me just show you guys this here. Hopefully I can do this. So as you guys can see, we're getting all the check boxes back on my customer forms. And so what I'm doing is, I'm kind of two-part one. Number one, I'm moving everybody from my Excel program to Yardbook. So I am populating, all my customers are already populated on Yardbooks. Right now I'm going through the calendar and adding these all as scheduled tasks and scheduled jobs, and maybe I can do like a screenshot or overlay or something for you guys. And then what we're doing is confirming the service, and then we'll populate that into Yardbooks. And then I'm also giving people the option to prepay with a credit card, so they save 5% off the season, which on average was like $35 for my customers so far. And then one other thing was, if they don't want to prepay, then we will send them the credit card on file link to capture their credit card information. That I don't see any of it, obviously. We don't manage anything on the back end of it. One point that a lot of you guys made on the other video was, hey, capturing credit card info is kind of a double-edged sword. You got to be really cautious and careful out there because you don't want to have all that in your system and everything that you guys got going on, right? So one thing that Yardbooks is testing out, I'm not sure if it's available just yet, it might push mainstream, so I'm working with them a little bit, is capturing credit card info with a link that I send them, and they get an email, and then they can populate their credit card information. So I'm not having 100 people text me, call me, email me credit card information, because you got to keep that CVV code separate from what I understand. So when I send them a link with from Yardbooks to populate their credit card info, then I don't see any of it, and that's what I say in my phone call. So which leads me into how I'm making my phone call. It's just, hey, Mike, just wanted to confirm your sheet. I do appreciate you sending that in. It helps us get organized. Long story short, I see on the sheet that you have the lawn maintenance and the spring aeration and the fall cleanup. Sounds great. Hey, what I'm going to do is keep you on the same price, the same date as last year, or if there's any changes, hey, your service went up $1 just to cover some more overhead costs or whatever like that. And then what I'm basically saying is, hey, just so you know, the only other minor change for us, again, not major change, minor change, because you don't want to freak people out. The only other minor change that we have for this upcoming season is we're going to be going to an auto pay system, which not only helps both parties and makes it more convenient, is what I say. So that way that they don't feel like I'm just trying to sell them on using the program. I'm also letting them know that, hey, it's honestly a convenience factor for them too, which it is. So all that being said, if they say, sure, awesome, sounds great, I'll say, hey, I'll want to offer you 2 options. If you also want to prepay and save 5%, we can do that, and I can send you an invoice. Or outside of that, I'll send you the link right now so you can populate that credit card info in the next day or 2. By the way, we won't start service until that credit card information is populated, which is a big thing for me because I'm not doing any work until we can charge our card on file, as you guys can imagine. So that's pretty much it. And then we just confirm things. I say, hey, we'll see you in a few weeks. We'll probably be by to do the spring cleanup in the next 2 weeks, and we'll be starting to cut grass, at least up here in Michigan, by the end of April. And thanks, have a nice day. So let's make some phone calls. I'll show you guys kind of how I'm doing it, probably the voicemail side. I don't know if I can capture like phone calls, like I said, but let me show you guys just what I'm doing, and hopefully this helps out. If not, no big deal, you know, hey, see you in the next video. But I appreciate videos like this, and maybe it can help you guys a little bit with Yardbooks if you're adopting it, but even just your workflow with these new lawn inquiry sheets that I've been using the last few weeks. And a lot of you guys have been liking them and appreciating them, and I may make sure to leave a link in that the description for that video down below, so you guys can always cross-reference it if you want. But it's making a lot of people's life easier, and that's what it's all about. So let's do that right now, and let's make some phone calls. All right, so you guys can see my workflow here. I'm hanging out, literally just chill on a Saturday afternoon, making all the calls here, starting to populate Yardbooks, getting everything figured out, all my customer sheets here, and basically making it happen. All right, guys, so first off, we got a guy, his last name is Mr. Wang. He's a Chinese dude. Give him a quick phone call. Actually, really nice guy. Boy, can't even read his phone number, right? So let's give him a phone call. It's like live sales call training, like Grant Cardone style, but totally different. Hey, what's going on, Mr. Wang? This is Brian here with Brian's Lawn Maintenance. Trust all is going well. It's about 2:30 here on a beautiful Saturday afternoon. Hey, just wanted to touch base with you really quick about lawn service. I did get your inquiry form back in the mail, so I do really appreciate that. Thanks for communicating with us. Hey, long story short, I saw that you had checked the lawn maintenance box. So basically, we get in the same program as last year. We're going to have you on Wednesdays at $25 a cut. Long story short, we should be getting started here in just a few weeks, probably towards the later part of April. The only other minor change for us going on right now is that we will be using a charge card on file system, and all that really means is at the end of the month we're going to be charging a card on file, and that way we can just make it a lot easier on everyone on both sides of the aisle, if you will. So long story short, I'm going to be sending you an email here. You can look forward to that email from Yardbooks, and that is just going to offer you the option to populate a credit card on file. The one thing I want to mention is that I'm not going to pre-authorize anything or do a hold of any capacity. It's just to have that card on file, and then we'll charge the card at the end of the month for any services we do. Outside of that, one other offer or option I wanted to put on your table is that we are offering a 5% discount for a seasonal prepay. If you are interested in that, on average, that's saving our customers about $35. And if you'd like that, I can always send you an email with an invoice, and you can do that option as well. So beyond all that, just want to say a big thanks again for signing up with us. We should be out there in just a handful of weeks, maybe the end of April, and look forward to taking care of the lawn again for you this upcoming season. If you need anything else in the meantime, just let us know, but we appreciate the time. 248-787-1846. Thanks, Mr. Wang. Have a great day. Bye-bye. All right, guys, so actually cool little phone call and update there. I literally just got off the phone, had to turn the camera off. Mr. Wang did call me back, and he was literally like, even with, and I don't want to be like rude here, but even with a little bit of a language barrier, my man here was totally cool with the whole program. So guys, I'm getting 100% like results with having cards on file, no pushback. In fact, I was talking to a lot of people in the industry, man, like I'm not chasing money down anymore, right? So a lot of people are really open to this, a lot of positive feedback and reception. I had like one or two people a little scoff at what we're doing, and I said, hey, we have a seasonal prepay. You can send me cash, check, coin, Bitcoin, PayPal, I don't care, you know what I mean? And you know what, those people, 2 people dropped off out of 100, a lot, over 100 people, so no big deal. But even with a little bit of a language barrier, Mr. Wang was like, hey, no problem, I can do charge card on file or seasonal prepay. And he said, hey, I'd like to save 5%. So 26 weeks at, let's say $25, it's like $675 minus 30 or 5%, it's like $33 in savings, $32 in savings, whatever it is, it's 30 bucks. So a lot of people are taking that route, and you know what, that's awesome for me because I can take that money, start doing bulk supply orders and tool orders like that, and saving money at my dealer and other places, pay for investments with new signage on the trailer, whatever. So again, what my workflow is after that is I'm going to, in this capacity, create an invoice on Yardbooks. You can enter the name, the quantity, it's like lawn mowing at $25 at 26 weeks, for example. And then on the bottom, I can create a 5% discount, which is nice. And then I'll do an actions on Yardbook, which is send that out. So I'll send the customer. And then on those, I give them 14 days to do the seasonal prepay. So for month to month people, there's charge card on file. Obviously, that's pretty much immediate. But for people that I'm doing an invoicing to with the seasonal prepay, I'm going to give them the 14-day net 14-day option. So basically, as long as I get my money by about like mid-April, April 15th, and we're out there working, in my eyes, the season kind of started and we're rocking and rolling. And now, off the record, I'll let you guys know that if we have a new person sign up first week of May and there's 25 weeks left and they want to front me a check of $600, hey, that's awesome. It's kind of funny though too, as you guys can imagine, I'm implementing Yardbooks to make sure that I don't have to chase money down. Now all these people want to prepay, which I'm sure was always available to me, but now it's just funny, like I don't need people to prepay because I have their card on file, right? So I'm gonna get my money either which way. So now, you know, it's just kind of funny though too, like if I have 10 people that prepay at $35, it's $350 that I lose out on, which, you know, whatever. It's never perfect. You're always trying to balance it all out and figure out what you want to do. I'm sure a lot of you guys know what I'm talking about and can relate. So anyway, let's keep making some more phone calls. I have no idea how long this video is going to be. I've cut a couple different takes here, so hopefully it's splicing together well for you guys. But let's keep moving on and see what else we can do for you guys. Up next, we have Tom. Let's call him Mr. Tom and see how this goes. See, I got everybody saved in my phone, so it's a lot easier. Just make sure. All right, got the burps, man. Been eating Jimmy John's. So he's got maintenance and a spring aeration. I think we did a fall cleanup for him last year too. I think we did. We did a. Hey Tom, what's going on, brother? And cut. All right, unfortunately, Tom picked up as well, which was kind of funny, but also a good thing too. So, and by the way, as you guys can see, yes, I have changed clothes. It is a few minutes later, and actually, I gotta run to Home Depot. I got a couple phone calls, gotta go tackle some things, and boom, life changes right at a moment's notice, right, guys? So, anyway, I know I didn't make a bunch of phone calls on this, but the same phone call and script applies. And you know what? Actually, next year, it's gonna be that much easier to make all these phone calls. And you know what? I was just thinking about it. We might not even need these inquiry forms, because I was just thinking of this out loud. I can take my Yardbooks estimation option that they have in the program, and now I can create all these estimates and always just send those out to get approved. There's an approval feature. So how cool is that? So next year I might even tackle that. Let me know if any of you guys utilize the estimate tool that way for like your seasonal agreements for next year, and maybe we'll go paperless and save a bunch of trees in the process, right? So anyway, all right guys, hopefully you enjoyed this one. If you did, shoot it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you guys are new. Hopefully you guys appreciate this kind of video and a little bit more how-to. But guys, we're getting ready to rock and roll into the season, get things moving, and man, the velocity of what things are going to be coming at us all is going to be nuts. So I'm super excited about the season. I'm over now. I got to run to Home Depot. We'll catch you guys on the rebound. Appreciate all your guys' time. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.